Thank you very much for staying on with us here. It's time to do some more sport, especially as we're building up to the final day of the transfer window in Europe. And like we've mentioned, we're beginning the build-up from 14 hours tomorrow. Let's do some pugilist business, shall we? Now, later this month, coming up very, very soon, the Kabik Fight Night Part 3 will be coming off at the Hathramani Hall of the Accra Sports Stadium. And it's happening this Saturday. That's soon, this Saturday. Now, Patrick Alote is defending his WBO Africa Light Middleweight title against Eric Mukadi. Now, here with me in studio are members of the team, Kabik Promotions. I'm talking about Ellis Kwe, who's a director of Kabik Promotions and Management. And of course, Ivan Bruce Kujo, who's the CEO of, the Kabik Boxing Promotions and Management team. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Okay, so if we were boxing, you probably would be a middleweight and you'd be like welter.
Yeah, something like that.
And I have better reach than you do. Guys, good to have you here in the studio.
Thank you for having us.
All right, now, Fight Night 1 was a big success. Fight Night 2 was even bigger. Fight Night 3. First of all, why move it to a smaller venue?
Because this year we haven't done any fight.
Okay.
Last year we started early, and by now we're on our second to go into like third fight last year.
Okay.
And coming back in, we said let's start from there, because boxing, you don't do boxing at one place all the time. You need to try different venues to see how that takes off, because it's people you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to do in small places, sometimes it's good to do in bigger places. So we're trying to try the stadium as well to see how that one takes off with us, because we are in boxing to stay.
I see.
So we have to try different things. That's why we've gone there. It's nothing else.
Okay, very well, very well. Ivan, let's talk about Patrick, and I'm sure that as we build up, we're going to have Patrick in the studio as well. But, he's traveled a very impressive trajectory when it comes to, his career. Now, he is stepping up for this very, very important challenge. How tough is the game, the bout going to be? How easy could it be for him against Eric Mukadi?
As they always say, no fight is easy, especially when it comes to fighting. You never underestimate your opponent in any way. And with this very guy coming, is from Congo. Okay. And you know how Congos are.
Exactly. The
top
Congolese,
guys.
Yeah, sure.
If you could remember the very last fight we had with Kazongo.
Yeah.
Wow, the guy was on his feet.
Yeah.
12 rounds. Yeah. Continue pounding pressure on how you call it.
And it seems to be a trait that these East Africans have. So Patrick Alote there, the last time he came into the studio, he promised to do something spectacular in the ring, and he did exactly that. And so that's Patrick Alote there in your short, having the regular training session, sparring on the mitts inside the Seconds Out gym, and of course he's working under the legendary coach Ofori Asare, and there they are. Now this gym is the Seconds Out gym. It's off the high street in Accra, has hosted many big boxers, including former world champion Joseph Agbeko and Emmanuel Tego as well. So Patrick Alote is leaning the ropes. Also, tell me how the build-up has been like in terms of the enthusiasm towards this fight, fans showing interest towards ticket purchase and wanting to watch this fight.
This very fight we didn't come in early. Okay. But then, at any time that we have a fight, we normally push our boxers to the camp for training. So when it comes to their build-up to the fight itself, they are doing, how would I even put it? Working out very well to make sure that at least they perform. And then again, Patrick Alote is one person, when he's getting into a ring, he prepares himself very well to the level that he will impress the people that are around watching him. Then again, making sure that he retains his title that he has. So when it comes to, let's say, Patrick Alote in general, especially when it comes to boxing, I always give him thumbs up.
Wow. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Now,
and talking about the tickets, because we know Ghanaians have got this
interesting way
of getting tickets. Everybody is
last minute
stuff. You have to start doing it early so that we, the promoters, we can bring you some more attractions on the night. It's very difficult because you cannot get sponsors coming on this. Like boxing, everybody's shying away from boxing. You cannot get the sponsors coming on and all that. So everything has to be The promoters doing everything off their own back, very difficult, very hard. And ticket sales doesn't come in early either. It comes in very, very late. So sometimes you see a lot of people turn up on the gate. Like it's a bit dicey, but we are in there and we're still trying our best. We're doing everything. We're pushing the we're pushing and also pushing the boxes, pushing ourselves to try and see that like Ghana can move from one place to the other. Everybody says football, football. It's not just football. Boxing is very great, and you can tell how many world boxes, our world-class boxers, champions that Ghana has ever produced.
10.
But exactly. But how many World Cup have we got? I don't want to go there.
All right, gentlemen. Just before we wrap it up, how many more fights are we looking at in terms of the other attractions of the night?
There's two other
title
fights, and then other bouts as well.
All right. So tickets will be available at the gates.
Tickets are available from now.
Okay.
They can call us on our hotlines that we normally put out. It's out there. It will be on the poster that will be put up.
Okay.
And they can call us, and tickets are always available.
Okay.
And on the night too, they can get tickets on the gate as well.
Okay. All right. Ellis, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ivan. The next time we'll be here in full boxing gear to give you an idea of how it looks like when you're sparring away, in the gym. This is the studio. We have to keep it the way it is. So that's it for your sport. There's more in building up to Fight Night 3 of Kabik Boxing Promotions. Ghana's icon, Patrick Alote, fighting to defend his WBO Africa super middleweight title at the Accra Stadium this weekend. There's more in that billboard. And of course, you'd have to follow us later on this evening on the main news bulletin with the sports on Joy News Prime. My name is Nathaniel Atto, and I have love for sport.